You can win this beautiful card on the turn of a single card on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, welcome to Card Sharks. And from Circus Vargas, let's send in the clowns. Lenny the Clown. Ace. Captain Buddy. Hobo. Squeakers. Billy the Clown. Marmalade. The Stews. Ping Pong. Marty T the Clown. And of course, those two lovely clowns that are with us every day, our dealers on Card Sharks, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. I love your makeup.
Oh, thank you.
It's the first time I've ever said send in the clowns and you two showed up.
You love that.
Okay, deal out the cards. Let's get our Card Sharks in here. Come on. Deb and Scott. Oh, hi.
How are you?
I'm good. You're good?
Yeah. I'm Deb Lemon.
Oh, we know that.
I know. I wanted
You're
to say
Deb
it again.
Lemon, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Debbie, but Deb.
Deb, yeah.
What happened to B-I-E?
Well, but no, originally it's Deborah, but I don't go by Debbie. I go by Deb.
I knew that because it said that on your...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Do you know how much you've won?
I've won a lot.
Yeah, $23,009 in cash and prizes so far. Okay, Deb Lemon.
Okay.
Now tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Richardson, Texas.
Yes.
I'm a preschool teacher, and I love to go fishing.
How about that?
Yeah.
And you're engaged.
I'm engaged.
Yeah, but don't tell the guy that you won.
I know.
No.
I haven't.
Save that money aside, so don't let him know about it, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Bob.
are you?
I'm Scott Greenberg. I'm originally from St. Louis, and now I'm stationed at Los Angeles Air Force Base, where I play softball and soccer, and that's where I met my new wife.
No kidding. How long have you been married?
2 months.
2 months. How's it going?
It's great. It's great.
Oh, I've got another show for you, so let me know, okay?
All right, Bob.
Okay. Let's get it. What are you laughing at?
I know. Nothing. I like that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, the cards have been dealt out, and we're going to pick it up where we left off yesterday. And where we left off yesterday, we were in the middle of game number 1. I was ready to ask the second question, if you all remember that. Win 2 games and you're the champion. Let's get it going right now. And the first question of the day goes to you, Scott. And this question involves our 10 clowns who are in our studio audience. And there they are. Ah, what fun it's going to be having you with us this week, gentlemen. So thank you very much for coming. I assume they're all gentlemen. I mean, is there a girl down there? No, I don't know. Okay, don't ask. Before the show, we asked our 10 clowns, when you were a child, did you want to grow up to be a clown? How many of these 10 clowns did want to grow up to be a clown? Scott?
I would think that's going to be a high number. I know when I was little, I always wanted to be a clown, and I never followed through with it, as you can tell from the uniform. But that's got to be a high number. I would say 7 of them.
7 of the 10 actually wanted to be a clown when they were little. What do you think, Deb?
Well, I know that when I was a kid, I wanted to run away and join the circus.
Did you?
Yes,
What'd
I
you
did.
want to do?
Yes, I wanted to either be a clown or a trapeze artist.
Oh.
So, although I'm afraid of heights, so I think that it's like.
Higher or lower than 7?
I think it's higher.
Higher than 7?
Yeah.
The actual number of these clowns who wanted to grow up to be a clown is 4 of them. No, it wasn't higher, it was lower. Which 4 of you clowns wanted to be a clown when they were little? Raise your hand if you would, please. Ace, from what age?
When I was 10 years old, I wanted to be a clown. And then when I first got my chance, I had to start off from the bottom on the tent crew. So I worked my way from the tent crew. Then now I'm a clown, and here I am.
Well, how about that?
Oh, yes.
Now, what does a tent crew guy do?
Well, they set up the tent and tear it down.
Oh, that's
but if you want to be a clown, you got to start somewhere.
I see. And who's your friend?
Oh, this is Ricky.
Who?
Really. His name is Ricky, but I couldn't find his name right. So he's my bird.
Oh, it says Richard on him.
Yeah, but
what does he do?
Short for Ricky. Oh, he talks.
What does he say?
Hi, Bob. How are you? How you doing?
He's clever. He is. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, clowns. Okay. Do you know where my career is gone? I'm talking to fake birds. Scott, you want to keep this card?
No, let's change that card.
All right. 8 will now become a 10.
Okay, let's go lower.
Lower than the 10, yeah.
Lower.
Hey, is it lower than the 8? No. Oh. Guess who gets a free chance? Deb?
Lower.
Lower than the 10?
Yeah.
Yep. Higher than 6? Yeah.
Lower.
Lower than the 8? No. No. Read my lips, Deb. Freeze. We'll be back in just a moment with more Card Sharks right after this.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then
it's the high, lonesome sound of America.
Wish that I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no small
Time Life Music proudly presents the Treasury of Bluegrass.
Blue moon up Kentucky, keep on shining.
Bill Monroe.
Shine on the one that's gone and fruit and true.
Ralph Stanley.
Oh, you understand, little Maggie, where the dram glass is.
Flat and Scruggs. Get the Time Life Treasury of Bluegrass on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes.
Oh, they call it that old mountain dew, and them that refuse it of you.
You'll get 30 classic performances. From legendary performers to today's stars, this is the one bluegrass collection to own.
That ain't evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town.
Ricky Skaggs.
How it rang, you could hear it talk, you could hear it
Alison Krauss.
2 highways lay before me. Which one will I choose? Down one lane at
But this special collection is not sold in stores, so please call now.
To order Treasury of Bluegrass, use your credit card and call 1-800-916-0011 or send $24.99 for 2 CDs or 2 cassettes, plus $4.99 shipping and handling to Treasury of Bluegrass, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia, 23280, or order online at timelife.com.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. And now let's continue. This is game number 1. And Deb, I got a question for you. Deb, in her new book, Elizabeth Taylor says that she decided to divorce her last husband when he told her to get rid of her pets. So we surveyed 100 married women who have pets, and we asked them, would you divorce your husband rather than get rid of your pets? How many married women said they would?
Well, I can't believe that someone would ask them to get rid of their pets. I mean, no. I mean, yes, I would divorce someone if someone asked me to get rid of my pets.
Wait a minute, this is the man you love. The man you love wants you to get rid of your dog.
Yeah, but
keeps going out and...
me, he loves my dog.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, no.
What?
You don't go out in the driveway and on his tires, you know what I mean?
That's true. Oh, but we could work out a situation where we could put the dogs in, in a special...
How many, Deb?
I think like 46.
46 out of 100 women said they would divorce their husband rather than get rid of the pets. Scott?
I was in that situation. Well, my wife had a cat when we were going to move in together, and our building didn't take pets. So we had to get rid of it, and she was pretty unhappy about it. But I don't think that many women would divorce their husband. She obviously married me. So I think the number's going to be a little bit lower than that. I don't think many people would get divorced.
Don't push it, man.
I'm trying.
Don't push it. Actual number of married women who would divorce their husband rather than get rid of their pets is 12. You're right, it was lower. All right. I ask you, if your husband wanted you to get rid of Skippy, would you divorce him?
Well, this is a bad time to ask me that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Today's you would. What are you going to do, Scott?
Okay, let's change that again.
Okay, we're going to change it again. 10 becomes queen.
All right. Lower.
Lower than the queen, it is.
Higher.
Higher than the 7. It is again.
Let's freeze.
Freeze on the 8. All right. Yes, freeze right there. You know what this means? Fourth and final question of this game. We have to play sudden death now. Someone has to win the game in the next play of the cards, so control is really what you're looking for. It's an educated guess question. Scott, it belongs to you. According to the Internal Revenue Service, what percentage of his annual income does the average millionaire actually end up paying in taxes? What percentage?
What percentage? Wow, that's a tough one. I would have to say it would be something close to about 20%.
20%.
They got a lot of deductions.
Let's see what Deb says.
Well, I think it's pretty low because I think they can find lots of ways to deduct. So I think it's going to be like, I think it's going to be a little bit lower.
It'll be higher or lower than 20%?
Lower.
Think it's going to be lower than that?
Yeah.
The average percentage of a millionaire's annual income that is paid in taxes is 29%. No, it wasn't lower, it was higher. Hey, listen. A guy makes $1 million. He has to pay 28% federal, in California 11% in state. That's 39%, call it 40%. He's paying $400,000 in taxes on $1 million. There are no more deductions, folks. We got rid of that, remember? Sudden death time. You ready? Okay, Scott, these are your choices. You can play or you can pass. You can change the 8 and play it out. If you goof, she wins the game. Or pass it on to her. She must play off the 10. If she goofs, you win the game.
I'm going to pass it to her.
Going to pass it to Deb. All right, hon.
Lower.
Lower than the 10 it is.
Higher.
Gonna go higher. Got it.
Lower.
Lower than the 7. No, it is not. Scott wins the game. Game number 1 is yours, Scott. Almost. All right, so $100 for you. Game number 1. We'll set up for game number 2. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this.
Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley, and I've had diabetes for about 20 years. I stay active and I feel pretty good most of the time. See, I do a few simple things now. I'm not perfect, but I try and watch my diet and exercise, and I check my blood sugar. And I get all my diabetic testing supplies from Liberty Medical. If you're 65 or over and on Medicare, call Liberty. They can help you live a better life. Hundreds of thousands of people trust Liberty. They're the nation's leader in home delivery of diabetic testing supplies. Bring everything you need right to your door. Fill out your insurance forms, even bill Medicare or your insurance company, and you pay no money up front. Oh, and they carry all the brands. If you have diabetes, you check your blood sugar and you check it off, and there's no reason not to. And call Liberty. They can help you live a better life.
For more information on free home delivery, call toll-free 1-888-557-9633.
It's tough not having a car. With immediate claim service, Geico gets you back on the road fast. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Accidents can happen anytime. That's why Geico's here. 24 hours a day, every day. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
At Publishers Clearinghouse, we find our winners wherever they are.
You've got to be kidding me!
And we'll find a new $10 million winner this Super Bowl Sunday. Watch your mail or go to PCH.com and enter.
Family Feud is here to stay, 'cause it's so much fun. Richard Dawson leads the way, kissing everyone.
Sooner or later, you're going to realize
I'm gonna get the big bucks!
there's no defense against a whammy. Press your luck every day at 9:30 and 1:30 Eastern, every night at 9:30 and 1:30 Eastern.
We have returned. Welcome back. All right. Let's set for game number 2 now. Deb, you have to win this game to stay in this match. Scott, if you win the game, you're the new champ. Lacey's got the cards all dealt out, and let's go. First question. It goes to you, Deb. We surveyed 100 window washers in New York City. We asked them, if you looked through a window and discovered a nude woman, would you stare at her, or would you just go on to another window? How many window washers admitted they would just stare?
Well, I lived in New York for like 3 years, and I lived in this building that had lots of windows, right? So there are a lot of window washers. So there's one that he always went to this one window. So I think that probably there was something there that he liked, you know? So, I mean, I think that he'd probably sit there and stare.
I think so. So how many window washers admitted they would stare?
I think, 86.
86 out of 100 would just stare.
Yeah.
Scott?
I've never wanted to be a window washer, but I've walked past windows and looked in when I saw ladies undressing and didn't want to stop. A lot of my friends have, too, but anyway,
You just told me a lie, Scott.
which lie is that?
You said you didn't want to stop.
Well, I did want to stop.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I didn't mean to call you a liar. I'm sorry.
I think that number's going to be a little bit lower.
I think so.
But close.
Okay. Actual number of window washers who would stare at the nude woman is 80 of them. Yeah, it was a little bit lower, and yes, it was close. Okay. Here we go. Scott, again, 6 is your card.
Let's change that.
Change that one. 6 becomes a 5.
Okay, let's go higher.
Higher than a 5, Queen.
Lower.
Lower. You got it.
Higher.
Is it higher? It is.
Lower.
For the championship. Is it lower? Yeah. We got a new champ. Bingo. Congratulations to you, Scott. Hey, sweetie.
Oh, thank you.
We really enjoyed having you here.
Oh, I enjoyed being here.
You made me laugh a lot, I'll tell you that.
Thanks.
$23,009, cash and prizes. Good luck. We'll see you again, Deb. Bye-bye. Come here, Scott. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a new champion. Man from the Air Force is now going to have a chance to win a lot of money and a brand new car. Scott, let me tell you what's about to happen to you. The two very lovely ladies are going to come in here and start dealing out from a deck that you cut earlier. I will remind you that in addition to all, pay attention to me, Scott, in addition to all of the money you can win, we've added a couple of jokers to the deck. Every time a joker pops up, that gives you a chance of winning a brand new car back there, and we'd love to see you win the car. And because you are the champ, because you just won those last 2 games, well, Lacey's got one joker for you, so you know you at least have one opportunity. So you know all the rules? Change one card per line. Keep that in mind. Give him some money to bet with. $200, please. Here we go. We're on our way. All right, Scott, your first card is a 10. You got $200.
Okay, lower.
Keep the card and go lower.
Yeah,
How
I'm going
much?
to go 100 lower.
$100 lower than the 10. It is. Now you got 300.
All of it higher.
You bet. All of it higher than the deuce. You got an 8 and $600.
Let's change that card.
Sure. Which one?
With number 2.
Number 2. All right. See what the 8 becomes. The 8 is now a jack with $600.
Okay. I'll go 300 lower.
$300 lower than the jack. Got it again. 900. Give you another 4. You got $1,300.
Okay. I'll go 700 higher.
$700 higher than the 5. Yeah. 2,000.
Can't like to change that with number 3.
Number 3? 9 now becomes a 4. That's better. $2,000.
I'll go 1,500 higher.
$1,500 higher than the 4. Yes, sir. 3,500, Scott.
2,500 lower.
$2,500 lower than the Queen. You got it again. 6,000. Hello. Woo!
All of it higher.
Yeah. It's going to be worth $12,000 to you. Yes, sir. Is that easy money or is that easy money, huh? Okay, Scott, you are now at $12,200. Come on over here because Lacey has a joker for you. We're not done with all this fun. Over here we have 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is a word car. You find it, and this is the car you'll win. Gene?
The Dodge Shadow 3-door coupe has practicality, style, and a hot performance. Features standard equipment, popular equipment package, and California emission. Good luck, Scott.
All right, Scott, my friend. Joker side out. Go find that car. You win the car. Just that easy. Number 1. Is your wife in the audience?
Right over there.
Right over there. Well, she ought to be a happy lady, I'll tell you that. You just won $12,000. Let's see if you win a new car. You hang on. I'll let you know. If the word car is back here, you win that car. Is it there? Boy, you were very close. Oh, number 2 today had the car. It's all right. You're doing fine. We'll pause for these words when we come back to meet a new challenger. Our champ now has $12,200. First time out. Not bad. We'll see you in just a moment.
Think. Newton. On their game shows, everyone can hear you scream.
This hour, it's personal. Three's a Crowd and Hollywood Showdown starting at 11 p.m. tonight on Game Show Network.
Help, I've fallen, and I can't get up.
The sad truth is that 1 out of every 3 seniors will have a serious fall this year. If you or a loved one are at risk, please consider the following. In a home emergency, even if there is a phone in every room of your house, your chances of being within reach of that phone are very unlikely. You could remain helpless, on the floor, cut off from the outside world. Don't risk lying on the floor for hours or even days. These one-time emergencies can easily turn into permanent disabilities. Why risk ending up in a costly nursing facility, losing your home and independence? Life Alert can help you avert a catastrophe with this simple pendant. Push it anywhere in your home or yard, and 24 hours a day, the Life Alert Security Center will summon the help you need. Fast.
Call 1-800-646-4554 to receive free information about Life Alert's round-the-clock 24-hour protection. The phone call and the information are free. Don't delay. Call this toll-free number now.
$500,236.
Hey, Barney, showtime. You got that $2 million counted? Whoa, you got a fire hazard, babe.
No.
Greed, the only game show where one person in one night can win $2 million.
Hey, Barney, here's a little something you don't have to plug in.
Oh, excellent. What is it?
Greed, money is the object. Premiering Saturday, January 19th, only on Game Show Network.
1, 2. Oh, this is awesome. 3.
For better or for worse, a full hour of the Newlywed Game, weeknights at 10 p.m. Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
Welcome back to Card Shark. You did real well first time out, $12,000.
Thank you.
Do you realize you made $12,000 in about 25 seconds?
That was great.
That was great, right. Okay, well, let's see if we can do it again, because there's a lady going to try to prevent that from happening. She's our new challenger. Her name is Nikki, and here she is. Hi, pretty lady. How are you?
My name is Nicole Walker, but you can call me Nikki.
You're Nicole Walker?
Yeah, but you can call me Nikki, though.
I'll call you Nikki.
Okay.
You can call me Bob.
Okay, Bob.
It's all right.
I'm a native Southern California, and I'm a sophomore at the California University of Dominguez Hill, and I'm also the reigning Miss South Bay.
Are you really? Now, what will you do as Miss South Bay?
Well, lots of things, parades, judging pageants, since I've already been in pageants, and also some appearances.
Now, will you go on to, like, Miss California?
I did go for Miss Southern California, and I finished 4th, and I was also Miss Photogenic.
Well, all right.
Thank you.
Shucks. You could that, Scott.
It's humbling me over here.
It's humbling you, yes. All right. The cards have been set up. We're going to, if you win 2 games, you're the champion, Nikki. Keep that in mind. Let's get going right now. First question goes to Scott. This question involves our 10 clowns who are in our studio audience, and there they are. Ready to play the game again. Now, before the show, we asked our 10 clowns, Scott, this is your question. Have you ever dated a girl that you met at the circus? How many of these 10 clowns have dated a girl they met at the circus?
I would think they have quite an opportunity for that. They run around the crowd and pick out the ones they want, so...
You don't think the fact that they dress a little funny would hinder them at all?
Some girls may like that. I mean, a lot of girls may like that. So I think it's going to be a high number. I would say 8 of them.
8 of them, you say, have dated a girl they met at the circus. Nikki, higher or lower than 8, huh?
I think that's going to be a little bit lower because I've been to the circus, and work is work no matter where you work. So I think it's going to be a little bit lower.
Think it might be lower than that? Well, let's see. The actual number of these clowns who have dated a girl they met at the circus is 4 of them. You're right, Nikki was lower. Which four of you have dated a girl you met at the circus? Raise your hand. Hobo, I mean, do you really have a lot of opportunity?
Well, Bob, in the circus, you have 2 jobs, too. Like, I'm part-time security, too. So I met a girl, thank you, and without my face on, and we started dating, and then I showed her a picture of me when with my face on, and now I'm happy to say she is on the show with me and traveling.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
So we may have a little clown someday. I just thought I'd ask. I didn't really know. A little hobo. You could call your little baby Hobo.
No, thanks.
No? That's something to think about. Okay, Nikki, you ready?
Yes.
We're trying to help Lacey find a name for her baby, you see? Hobo is one of the first choices so far, yes. You ready, Nick? Here we go. 8 is yours.
Change that card.
Change that card. 8 will now become a deuce. Higher than the deuce. Sure, there's another 8. Isn't that fun? Higher than the 8, the lady says it is. Lower. No. Back to the deuce he goes, and Scott gets a free chance at these cards. Scott, there's a king.
Okay, let's go lower.
Lower than the king. 10 is yours.
Lower.
Lower again. 9. Freeze in the 9. Sure. Okay, 2 cards away from winning the first game. We'll pause for these words, and we'll be right back to find out who does win game number 1.
Jay Stewart, fast talker, box carrier, goes by many aliases. Granny J, Baby J, Bandito J, J Claus. Consummate pitchman, can sell eggs to a chicken, cannot be trusted with money. Watch out for Jay Stewart on Let's Make a Deal, tonight at 8:30 Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
When I was in school, math was a real struggle for me. I wanted to do something to make it easier for my kids. After all, if you know the basics, math homework can be a lot easier.
As a parent, you know it's important for kids to get the basics of math, but you don't like sending them off to their room to memorize tables or to do drills. Well, now there's help. The Math Game, from the creators of the Phonics Game.
When I heard that the Phonics Game people had come out with a math game, I was thrilled. Now we don't have to do drills anymore. Instead, I can play a game with my children.
The Math Game is a program of 10 games that helps teach children addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, decimals, even word problems. All the things that you had to make them drill.
I would have never guessed that my kids would even be trying equations. This is a terrific teaching and learning tool.
And remember, the Math Game Guarantee. 1 full letter grade improvement in math on your child's next report card or your money back. To order the Math Game, call the number on your screen. It can help your kids play their way to better math grades. You must be 18 or older to call.
That'll pump up a team.
PlayStation.
I quit. Feeling lethargic.
I quit. Feeling bloated again and again.
It's time to quit. Quit the cycle of irregularity with Metamucil Daily Fiber Therapy. With Metamucil, you don't just get regular, you stay regular. Day after day, week after week.
I didn't just quit. I quit for good.
And you can too.
Metamucil Daily Fiber Therapy. Get regular, stay regular.
Stick around. You won't want to miss Richard Dawson's next kissing spree on Family Feud, followed by the classic match game of the 70s and the 90s update.
That's all the time we have. We'll see you next time on Card Shark. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will enjoy a delicious bowl of Hormel chili. It's the #1 selling chili in the country. Hormel chili, it's the next best thing to homemade. Epilady, the revolutionary new way to remove hair at the root. Leaves legs soft and silky for weeks. Epilady at fine stores. Niagara fabric care spray starch for a crisp finish with body sizing for body without stiffness. Niagara for fabric care. Wellness So Fine Shampoo Mist. Just mist, lather up and rinse. The pure essence of shampoo. Wellness So Fine. Dickinson's non-drying witch hazel astringent in liquid pads or towelettes to tone and refresh skin from E. Dickinson. Caldecor cream or spray helps stop annoying itching caused by insect bites, poison ivy, even allergic rashes. Used as directed. And a member of our studio audience will receive from Oneida a gift certificate for your choice from an elegant collection of full lead, mouth-blown, hand-cut crystal featuring stemware, barware, and giftware from Oneida.
Bill Shatner and his wife, Marcy Lafferty Shatner. Zsa Zsa Gabor and her husband, Mr. Jack Ryan. George Hamilton and his wife, Alana. Joan Collins and her husband, Mr. Ron Cass. Chuck Woolery and Joanne Flew.
Nothing breaks up a marriage like a tattletale. Tattletales, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network.
and around the